Hello and welcome to Unrailed. This is a game about keeping a train on its tracks. You have to keyword on have. You cannot play this alone unless you are very good at multitasking. But what you do is you and up to 3 buddies work together to mine iron and cut down trees and gather wood to build train tracks to keep a train on its tracks. You use these tracks to navigate it from one train station to the next. Every time you reach a train station, it's a new checkpoint. Part of the challenge is your inability to walk through the train itself. You can't just freely walk through the trees, and you can't mine the dark rocks. There's going to be cows that spawn that just get in the way where you can't place your tracks and shit down. There's going to be strange people that spawn in the beginning of the map or just scattered about. And if they see any of your resources laying on your ground, such as your wood and iron, they will pick it up and throw it over the cliff. Why? I don't know. They're just a bag of dicks. As the train travels, it will heat up, which is what the blue wagon is for. When it gets too hot, your screen will slowly become orange and the wagon turns orange before it catches on fire. Anytime that the wagon slowly turns orange, you can walk up to it with a bucket of water and put it out. Throughout the levels, there are going to be little upgrade bolts scattered about. In the first level, you can see one up in the top middle. And when you pick those up and make it to the train station, those are your upgrade points. You get one for getting to the station, 1 or 2 depending on the challenge of the level, and 1 that you found in the level. The challenge every level is written underneath where you see the speed, seed, how far you went, how many bolts you got, and that shit. For example, in the first level, only 1 player is allowed to pick up the axe. Meaning, if that player ever drops the axe, they have to pick it up themselves. If you pick it up, you've ruined the challenge. You can play this game locally or online. I have no idea how to get to the online to work, unless it's just the Steam remote play stuff. But we just used Parsec. My primary complaint about this game is that it's forced multiplayer. I believe you could do the tutorial by yourself, but after that, I don't believe there's a way to access the tutorial again. But for a game that is $16.99, it's not that bad of a game. It seems that the devs are still working on it, as you can frequently go to the Steam page and at the top see the devs streaming it. When you get to the upgrade page, there are various wagons that you can choose from. Along the top, it's just upgrading the wagons you have. As you slap on more wagons from the new wagon tab, the upgrade wagons will change between those and just grab 3 random ones. Or you can get a new engine, which just lets you slap on more wagons. Having a short train is very beneficial for the simple fact of you can easily walk around it. The longer your train gets, the more you want a spacer wagon, which is just a little ghost block that you can walk through. When you upgrade your wagons, they hold more and work faster. For example, your water wagon takes longer before your engine catches fire. Your cargo wagon holds more wood and iron. Your rail crafter holds more rails and crafts them faster. I think it's about the same time span for the 5 to make compared to the 3 with the previous one. I'm not sure. I've never timed it. There are situations in the game that randomly occurred to add more challenge, such as it gets dark and you can't see. I believe there's fog, though I don't remember if I've seen any of that. And then there's snow. While it's snowing, the snow just gets deeper. The deeper the snow, the more layers there is. As you walk through snow, you break a layer. The more you walk through it, the more layers you break. Sometimes before you make it out of one square of snow, you'll break 2 layers. But only sometimes. Walking through snow slows you down drastically. But if you don't believe me that this was a nice little game, the Steam page has over 2,000 reviews and they're very positive with a 92%. It's easy to understand, but when you get rolling, it's a pain in the ass to stay alive. The harvesting iron and wood animations just take so long towards the end. And I believe the answer to that is dynamite, which may or may not destroy some of the resources, but it breaks shit fast. And now, just because I know you all want to see it, here's the train crashing for me and my friends. I can't get to the tracks.
I can't get to you. I can't get to your side, guys.
That's all black down there too, so you
Yeah.
couldn't even come here if I mind this way.
No,
That's it.
you're my eye. No, my track. Haha, fuck you.
What would happen if we got it to the end after it starts blowing up?